Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Fifth Quarter. I'm Mike Ciarochi from Herald-Standard.com, joined as always by George Von Benko of WMBS. George, we're here today to talk about the Steelers' season opening 31-19 loss at Denver to the Broncos, Peyton Manning and the Broncos, we should say. First impressions?
Boy, it seems like he never left. I'm talking about Peyton Manning. I mean, after maybe a little bit of rustiness in that first quarter, you close your eyes and you think you're looking back about 3 or 4 years ago.
Change a few of the jersey numbers, put an 87 on Demaryius Thomas.
But he was pretty sharp. I thought he was pretty sharp. That being said, a lot of people are throwing their hands up and gnashing their teeth. It's only one game.
Yes,
I mean, you know, you're playing out there. You don't have two of your better defensive players. Your line gets gnashed. Let's really calm down a little bit.
3 defensive players. Casey Hampton had all of 5 snaps, I believe. Coming into that game, it was a game that it was actually a game I thought they were in the process of pulling out.
Very easily could have won it.
There were a couple of drives there late in the first half and early in the second half where I believe it was 14, 16, and 14 plays they ran off, keeping Peyton Manning on the sidelines.
He was on the field all of 36 seconds at one point.
And he still got 7 points.
He still got 7 points because they caught him in the blitz. They did come out with some injuries, although I don't think too serious. I heard Mike Tomlin talking about it. Gilbert... Marcus Gilbert had a hyperextended knee, maybe limited early in the week. Ramon Foster, everybody's wondering about it. He had an optical migraine. That's why I didn't put it, but he's going to be back. The one thing he did say is Troy Polamalu has a calf injury, and it may limit him earlier in the week as far as preparing for the Jets. Harrison worked out yesterday. He's going to work out again this week. They'd like to get him back. So hopefully some of these guys, he did say Jonathan Dwyer impressed him, and he may get more snaps because of it.
That's good. I thought Jonathan Dwyer was one of the positives in the game, as was Larry Foote. I thought Larry
Foote was all over the field.
He was all over the place. Ended up with one of their 2 sacks in the game, and he led the team in tackles. If I could find it real quickly, I believe it was 8 total tackles, 7 solo. And he had a quarterback pressure. He had a couple of a real nice, solid effort in his first time out. Replacing James Ferrier at the inside on one of the inside linebackers.
But as you pointed out, there were some missed opportunities. Heath Miller was wide open. All you have to do is put a little air under that one, and that's a touchdown.
And it's a different ballgame if that touchdown comes to fruition. It would have been a little tougher, I think, for Denver to come back from that deficit.
And then at the end of the game, everybody was, they could not stop the no huddle. Everybody admitted that after the game. They just had no answer for what he was doing. But when push came to shove, they did hold him to a field goal. More than 3 minutes remaining, and you give it to your offense, and you have a good feeling you have a chance to win that game.
Right. And then Ben throws the
ill-advised
pick
pass.
6. But you'll have that, and again, it is only one game. One more thing I wanted to mention on this game was when the 2 injuries happened on the offensive line. Doug Legershi, you know what you have. Doug's a professional football player. He's good at what he does, and you didn't miss a beat there. I thought Mike Adams acquitted himself fairly well for a few series. Now, he did not look good in the last series.
No, he didn't.
When Ben was sacked 3 out of 4 plays.
And then there was one other time where, in order to get a little edge, he was off the line of scrimmage too far. He got called for a penalty. And then another one, Von Miller just... I mean, he whiffed on Von.
The last series, Von Miller just ran around him like he wasn't even there. But he's a rookie and he will get better. I think it was fairly encouraging that they ran their no huddle offense with Mike Adams in there and ran it fairly well. When you run off 44 plays, keeping Peyton Manning on the side, the guy got some work and he performed. So.
That being said, it was a loss. It was a tough loss, but it's not a deal breaker for this season by any stretch of the imagination. And while I didn't like some of the things I saw, there certainly were enough positives for me to not feel bad about this game.
I think the Todd Haley offense got some things done. Maybe not exactly what they wanted to show in the first game, but they got some things accomplished and they put some things out there that I think they can move forward with. Now we're going to wrap up this edition of the 5th quarter, and we'll be back before the end of the week to preview the next game, which is the home opener against the New York Jets. That's coming up. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
At theherald-standard.com, our mission is to provide news, information, and services to enable our communities to prosper. Every day, we strive to achieve this goal through 3 dynamic products. Wake up each morning to a copy of the Herald-Standard.com newspaper delivered to your home. Enjoy the e-edition and exact replica of our print product on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Or secure unlimited access to our full-coverage digital news site online at Herald-Standard.com. One local news leader, 3 great options.